YouTube now. Send this link so that the person can be able to join. And I'll be sharing a few secrets with us today. Okay, so we are on YouTube now. We can have people watch from YouTube if they want to. All right. So just send this link. Okay. Thank you, Nina, for your great help. Thank you for letting these things to be known to people. That's what it's all about. Getting more people to see and to know and to join and to be part of this. Nothing is more better than that. There's no other way to make the class to be enjoyable than to let people see what you are enjoying and let people know what you're enjoying. You understand? So the YouTube platform is on now. As you can see, I'm sending it around so that people can join that platform. If for those people that may not be able to access the live Zoom platform, you can always join the YouTube platform. I'm going to call on someone now to tell everyone why I often emphasize on video. All right, that's the YouTube platform. Sorry, if you have ever attended our section on YouTube before, on Friday before, can you wave your hands at me? Or most especially, if you attended our last Friday section, wave your hands. You were here on Friday last week. Can you wave your hands? If you were here last week Friday, can you wave your hands? Or you have ever attended our section before? You have attended my last session before. You have heard me speak before. Can you wave your hands at me? All right. I can see Ruth waving her hands. Do we have another person? You have attended my live session before. Just wave it like this. Let me see your hands wave like that. All right. So I'm going to ask you to tell people, why do I often ask that everybody should show their video? So I'm asking you to almost now. I will ask both Nina and Ruth. Yeah, so you can everybody. So why do you think, or from my previous classes, what is the advantage that I've always talked about when it comes to people showing their videos? Do you want to say something?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, I can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
The reason why it's necessary for people to show their face is make the class interactive, so that when you are seeing them, it will give you the feeling whether they are understanding what you are actually teaching. Because when they are in audio section, it will be as if that you are talking to yourself. But
Yeah.
the live class give you the advantage of seeing the people you are talking to, having interactive section with them, and making sure that everybody is hearing what you are saying. And also, it can make you to ask them questions. Like, you can actually call a person's name and say, please, can you read this thing for me? Or with that, it's make the class interactive. But audio section will not give you that privilege to do that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm going to speak to Ruth as well. Ruth, if you're happy to talk, do you want to tell us from your own little experience in the classes why I often say turn their videos on, turn videos on?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
You said you see faces to inspire you to do more.
That is it. That is the answer. That is the answer. The inspiration. So if you want me to be my best in any class, your faces can carry out an inspiration process. Your faces can help inspiration. And I thank you that Ruth said that. I believe people that have been in class before might have had me say something like that. As much as what Nena said is absolutely correct because of the fact that interaction takes place, but the real reason is that inspiration. So if you want me to have an exciting class, everybody will be on video. If you want me to have a dull class, half will be on video. If you want me to have a totally dead class, nobody will be on video. So it will be your choice. So guys, you are here now. What kind of class do you want? And that will now tell with the way you will respond to all my explanations, so that it don't look like I'm talking to self. All right. So you want a exciting class, every single person will be on video. Every single person will be on video. You want a dull class, half. Like this one, people be coming, going, coming, going, coming. Then say, okay, this is my face, so you want to see my face. I don't go again, you know. So you want a off class. Yeah, even me, I'll be sleeping. Everybody will be on video. You understand? So I welcome you to this very inspiring section. We have been talking about reading for the last 4 weeks. And today I received a number of results of people that have passed reading. Now, I'm not too particular. Now, write this down. I'm not too particular about other aspects as much as I'm particular about reading. But so what I've observed is that most people fail reading. I don't know if that is the same thing around your area. Most people fail reading. And if you can write IELTS and you pass reading, even if you fail the other parts, you have hope. Because as much as it is possible for writing and speaking to be remarked and changed, reading and listening usually don't change. You understand? As much as it is possible for people to remark writing and speaking, reading and listening don't change. And between reading and listening, most people, by research, fail reading, while less people fail listening. So we have been working on it. So I will show you some of the results we had today. Highly astonishing results. I was so excited, and I think I put it on my DP. Let me see if I can pick a few of them that smashed reading. But there was one that touched me. That one didn't pass reading. It has 6.5, but he has 7.5 in writing. You know, I don't know what did not make that lady to not destroy reading. But let me quickly take you down to some of the results that we received today. Absolutely stunning and exciting. So we had this one. This was one that had 7.5 in writing. I love this. You know, I love this. This one right there. But I would have loved that they gave her 7 in reading, but they didn't give her. So it's okay. We manage that. Okay. Then we add this one. This person had 6 in writing. Of course, why I'm happy about this one is that you can remark writing and have 6.5. But look at the reading, 7. And other ones were 7, 7, 7. Okay. Then we had this one. Look at this one. The person had 7 in reading, but 7.5 in speaking can be remarked. In fact, you can remark speaking and not 7.5 in speaking after remark. You know, there was a time I had a lady, actually, she had 6 in writing. 6. I know you will not believe this, but it actually happened in real life. She actually had 6 in writing. And guess what happened after? She went to remark and they gave her 7.5 in writing. Now look at this one. This was the astonishing one. See, can you see that? 8.5 in reading. This is the complete result. The person didn't even matter. 7.5, 8.5. If you are mistakenly at 7.5 in writing, Baba, that would have just been a total destruction. Are we together? So, lovely results. I love them so much. I love the results. So, how many of you like to have that last one I just shown? 7.5, 8.5, 6.5, or even 7 or 7.5, 7.5. Everything just 0.5, but above 7. You like to have that, or can you wave your hands at me? Because people are just, it's like people are angry at me today. That's why I like to see faces, so that we see what I'm saying is making sense or not. And sometimes we are talking, you are excited, and people are like, And I like, am I not talking to someone? You understand? So I beg, smile a little. So you understand? It's possible, and I want to say this quickly. Your reading results is the indication of your competency in the whole light, not just in writing. A lady that I spoke to today, very dear to me, she wrote her IELTS for the second time. She had 7 in reading, 7, but she now had 6 in writing and 6.5 in speaking. She was now angry. I said, angry, dance. I'm telling you, because as much as the cost of the exam, reading is a major force. You need to know how some people have read because of reading. They have written it 25 times. You have not that story. Some people have written because of reading only. They written it 15 times because of reading only. There was a particular one that happened, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Because of reading, she wrote it 11 times. And she passed the 10th time. The reason why she wrote the 11th time was that she wasn't sure whether she would pass the 10th time. So she still went ahead to book the 11th time. So that in case this one does not, you understand? People have, for reading, people have suffered. I know some of you understand what I'm saying. Reading is one wicked, no. Meanwhile, whereas, in my own opinion, reading is the simplest. Because I wrote IELTS 5 times. All the 5 times I wrote IELTS, I passed reading. In fact, on my second attempt of IELTS, I had 9 in reading. My second attempt of IELTS. My first attempt was 7.5. Second attempt, 9. Third attempt, 7. Fourth attempt, 8. Fifth attempt, 8. If you add them together, that's my average result with reading is 8. You understand? So, reading, as much as it is looking very tough, can be the most exciting part of IELTS. So, welcome to how to pass reading. I thought to just put attention on reading because I want to see people pass reading frequently. In our January edition, a lot of people did not pass reading. So we now started doing what we call reading conference. Who knows our reading conference? Every 5 o'clock. We know our reading conference every 5 o'clock. How many of you have been enjoying that 5 o'clock class? It seems a lot of people are new. So the 5 o'clock class is every Saturday, 5 a.m. We will come out. We will do reading for 1 hour. And I think that helped a lot because from that particular time, the result we have been having for reading has been very, very terrible. Some people had 9 in reading. Let me see if I can pick up a few. I just want to encourage you because, the way people have been shattering reading in the last few days is showing that we are doing some things right. You understand? And I feel absolutely encouraged by that. I feel so encouraged by that. I really wish that we are able to take that on. I want people to really embrace reading a lot because the way it has embarrassed people. Can you hear me? Can you see me? So I'm just trying to see. Look at these results of last month, 8.5 in reading. That was it. Look at this one, another one, 7 in reading. These are results that people had when we started doing the the reading conference. I'm just trying to see if I can pick up a few results. Look at this one, 8.0 in reading. The reading history changed. People began to pass reading like fire, Let me see. Look at this one, 7.0 in reading. We cast 8.0 in reading. You can see that 7.0 in reading, 7.0 in reading, 8.0 in reading, 8.0 in reading. You understand? So people began to pass reading. Look at 8.0. Look at this one, 7.5 in reading. This person had 9 in listening. There was one that had 9 in reading, 8.5 in reading. You understand? 7.0 in reading, so 8.5 in reading, 7.0 in reading, And the results, this was as at April. You can see the dates. The dates of the class are showing on top. You understand? So why I'm showing you this because so that you can know that what we did about reading conference is working. I don't know if you have been attending reading conference before, but if you have not been attending reading conference, you are cheating yourself. When we started reading conference, there were a lot of people that came. But recently, in fact, the last one we had, there were very few people. I think this lady was in, Mrs. Oyinlade. Do you remember the one that came the last time we had the conference? Can you remember?
Maybe with just 3 or 5 of us.
Very few
So it's
people.
very few.
What's happening? What's happening? You know, I'm like, what's happening? Is it that people are tired or something? But the result is showing. People are passing. Are you with me? People are they are smashing the results. You know, so I like you to just have it in mind. Reading conference tomorrow, 5 a.m. and it's going to be really smashing. We're going to really enjoy ourselves. I'm trying to pick up other results. This one, hey, this is what I'm looking at. Can you see this? I don't know how you want to see this one, no, but look at it. What can you see? 9.0 in reading. That's my own favorite result. So if I will send money to them, please need to buy ice cream. Thank you. You understand? 9.0. I was looking for this one. You understand? People just started smashing it like they were. Do you know how you beat your enemy when you catch your enemy inside the cage and you remove his 2 hands? That's how people are beating. They something like that. So I don't know how reading has treated you in the past, but I'd like to announce to you, it's time for you to come and scatter reading. Do you understand? So I don't know if I have to say this too. There are people that what you may need, are you with me? What you may need now may go beyond the general class. You may need a one-to-one perspective to your class. If you have observed that, you don't need to waste your time to be saying, I want to be joining the general class. Just go ahead and say, sir, can we have a one-to-one section? And then, we go ahead and have it. A lot of people are doing that and it's helping them. So welcome to this series. Now, today, I want to talk about the hidden secrets of simple questions. Hidden, I think it's the same thing now. Okay, that's synonyms. All right. So should I just say secrets or the hidden? Anyone? You understand? So simple questions. Now, most people do not know that reading has a strategy of dealing with it. There is a way to answer reading questions. There is a particular way to answer reading questions. If you don't know the way, you don't know it. It's not a matter of I think, I don't think. If you don't know it, you don't know. If you know it, you know it. There's no hard and fast rule about it. You understand? So, but there is a particular thing about reading about simple questions that if you can learn that or master that area very well, your reading will naturally grow. Are you following me now? Now, the secret of simple questions. Now, before I go into the secret of simple, what are simple questions? How do you identify simple questions? How do you know that these questions are simple? I'm very encouraged with the video today, and I like to say, you guys are pushing me. If you probably want the best, remember what I said. Get on video. So, what is the secret of simple questions? Or what is simple questions first? Any question that has a synonym, antonym, or different word in the passage is a simple question. Any word in the question. Let me put it that way. Now, the word I'm talking about here, I refer to it as keyword. So if you look at it at any sentence, and that sentence, you're able to pick a word or 2 words or more than 2 words that you can find a synonym of that word in the passage, an antonym of that word in the passage, or any word that is referred to that word, but it's a different word in the passage. It is called simple question. All right. Usually, you're going to find words like this in some types of question that I want to mention right now. Number 1, fill in the gap. Whenever you see fill in the gap, you are confronting a simple question. Now, most people have said that, or they believe that when you have an exam question that asks a lot of simple questions, people will pass. It is true, but it's also not true. And I will tell you the reason why it is true or it is not true. I will tell you. But let me first talk about the other types of simple questions. We have talked about filling the gap, all right? And then we have multiple choice. Yes, people believe multiple choice is very tough. Yes, but it's also a simple question. You understand? Then we have what we call summary. Summary is a simple question. Summary is when you have a question, you now have a box that summarizes all the question in, and then you now put some gaps in between. Summary is a form of simple question as well. Then you have boxed summaries and you have unboxed summaries. In boxed summaries, they will draw a box and they will put a lot of words inside it. They will now ask that you should pick your answer from those words and fill in the gap. Do you understand? That is also a simple question too. All right. And then we also have tables. We have tables that they just draw some what I call it spaces, and they say you should answer the question and fill in those gaps. It's also a form of filling the gap as well, but it's in the form of tables. All right. And then we also have complete sentences. They will say the first part of the sentence, they will now leave the remaining part of the sentence that you should complete it. That is also a simple question. You also have diagram. They will draw a diagram and they will say, okay, fill in the gap on the diagram. That's also simple question. Finally, we have yes, no, not given. People say, what? Yes. Yes, not given is a simple question. And now, simple question can be classed into three parts. We have the pure synonyms. Pure synonyms. In pure synonyms, what you are dealing with is that you are just picking a keyword in the question and you are looking for the synonym in the passage. And once you locate the synonym in the passage, you are done. You don't need to go further. All right. So examples like that are found in fill in the gap, complete sentences, and summaries, unboxed summaries. That's summaries without box. Okay, and tables too. Once you can pick the synonym, you will get your answer. Right? Then we have synonyms of synonyms. In synonyms of synonyms, what they're looking for is you will first of all look for synonym in the passage. You will now come back and pick the synonym in the question. So making two synonyms. So synonym one, the keyword, and the one in the passage. That's synonym one. Synonym two is that you will now go back to the question to pick the synonym again. So the synonym that you have received in the question, you look for the synonym of that synonym in the choices for multiple choice or in the box summary for box summaries. Okay, in the box for box summaries. Do you understand? So synonym. So sorry, I had a call that just came in. Then can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Then the third one is called antonyms and synonyms. Okay, antonyms and synonyms. In antonyms and synonyms, what you are looking for is that you are trying to pick the synonyms from the question to the passage, the antonyms from the question to the passage, and the difference in meaning from antonyms. Okay, I mentioned synonym of synonym. Didn't I mention it? Example of synonym of synonym is multiple choice and boxed summaries. Multiple choice and boxed summaries. And then we now have the third one, which is antonyms and synonyms. In antonyms and synonyms, you not just look for the synonyms only, you also look for the antonyms. An example of that one is yes, no, not given. So of the three categories, the third one is the most difficult, which is the antonyms and synonyms. The reason is because most of the time you will need to look beyond just the synonyms. You have to also make sure that word you are looking for the antonyms and then the different words. Now, what's the difference between antonyms and synonyms? Anybody? Let me see what I'm so that I will not have to go back to explain. That Oluwatoyin, that you want to tell us what's the difference between antonyms and synonyms? I want to be sure that people know what it is. Go on. So you just unmute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So antonym, synonyms are same words.
No, not same words.
What's that?
Similar words.
Similar words.
Good.
Why antonyms have opposite meaning?
Opposite or contrast in meaning. They are either contrast, opposite, or contrary in meaning. Okay. Now, another area that people used to have. So, thank you very much. that people used to have a lot of concern is they don't know how to differentiate between opposite in meaning and different in meaning. All right, there's a difference between a word that is opposite in meaning and a word that is different in meaning. There's a difference. Okay, in opposite in meaning, are you with me? In opposite in meaning, the word that you are referencing the question, you are actually having a direct opposite or a direct contrast in the passage. For example, come and go. For example, come, don't come. For example, eat, don't eat. For example, sleep, don't sleep. For example, open and close. All right. For example, initiate or leave. Initiate to that's to start. End to finish. You understand? So finish, end. Finish, start. Something like that. So they are different. They are opposite in meaning, directly opposite, or contrast in meaning. Now, let me quickly give you another side to it. There's a difference between contrary in meaning or opposite in meaning. And another one is a little bit confusing, but listen to me. Opposite in meaning is not exactly the same thing as contrast or contrary in meaning. Opposite in meaning means there is a particular word that is able to substantiate the opposite of the word as reference. For example, come and go. That is a clear word. Are you following me? Or open and close. That's a clear. Then when I say contrast in meaning, that means that the activity, the activity was taking place on the other was taking place in the other way around. For example, I came to church to eat and later slept at home. All right. I slept at home to later eat in church. You see the contrast. I came to church to eat and slept at home. I said I ate at home and later ate in church. So the contrast of it is happening. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I just received another result just now. Okay, no. I don't think it's from our own end. Okay, so let me go on. Well, Friday is result day for me. You understand? So it's the day of results, Friday and Thursday. So I ate. Do what I just said? Do you understand it now? I ate at home, all right, and slept in church, or I slept in church and ate at home. So contrast. Now, this is where people get confused when they see contrast in meaning. They don't know it is actually also similar to opposite in meaning. You understand? Or don't come. You can see. Or sleep, don't sleep. Something like that. Or the word not. I did not go, I went. So did not is simply the contrast of what? Of the word. Do you get the picture now? Now let me now quickly digress into talking about difference in meaning. In difference in meaning, the word in question is not opposite in meaning, neither is it similar in meaning. Does that make sense? It's not opposite in meaning. At the same time, it's not similar in meaning. For example, play and sleep. If I say I played with him, I slept in his house. The two words, are they similar? No. Play and sleep is not similar. And are they opposite to each other? No. Do you understand? So that is difference in meaning. So difference in meaning simply means it is neither opposite in meaning nor what? Similar in meaning. Now, that analysis only occurs with yes, no, not given. Does that make sense? But it doesn't occur with a simple question. It doesn't occur with filling the gap. It doesn't occur with multiple choice. It doesn't occur with summary. It doesn't occur with tables. It doesn't occur with complacency. It only occurs with yes, no, not given. That's why yes, no, not given is seen as the most difficult simple question. It looks contrary, but yeah, it is the most difficult of all the simple questions. Does that make sense? So that's why people say yes, no, given is giving me problem. Oh, that's why I'm having problem now. Oh, and all that. So having said all of this now, I believe you now know what simple questions are. Let's now talk a little bit about what is the secret? That's the real topic of today. What is the secret of simple? What makes you destroy simple question with your eyes closed? Who wants to know that secret? Most of you actually know it, but I will just say it again. I will explain, and I will talk about something very exciting. Then we leave. Okay. Though I'm biased to nurses, but I love everybody. So if you're not a nurse here, I love you. And it's not say I have anything against you, but it's because of my affinity. However, you have any questions relating to transit and all of that, I'll be happy to answer. But I'm a little bit biased to nurses, and it's not a way of saying other people are not also important, because everybody also has similar pathway. So let's talk about the secrets of simple questions. It's only one. And the secret of simple question is vocabulary. Vocabulary. One of the things I did for myself, when I was preparing for my IELTS, I'll tell you 5 things I did for myself. You can do it in the next 4 weeks. You will destroy reading like fire. If you can do exact thing I just said now, reading will become like, a whipping. You just the way that you will beat somebody and the person will be crying and you say it's okay. And I say, no, I will kill you today. I saw a video on Instagram. They said, I will drop love from you today. It's okay. That's how you'll be dealing with reading. You will so destroy it. You understand? So what did I do? I scheduled myself to read 10 chapters daily of any European book. Now, I know that for many people, 10 chapters, are you not doing anything? Actually, I read by skimming and scanning. So what you do by that particular activity is that you are training your skimming and your scanning skills. The capacity to read. Now, if you remember very well, there was a particular class I taught about skimming and scanning. Who can remember? Now, if you have been missing this thing you are doing every Friday, I don't know what you are doing. I don't know what, because it's a free class. We are not paying for this. This is if you ask me, this is the most effective free class of IE that I know. I don't know of any other one. I know there are many people that do free class everywhere. But this is my own free class. So if you attend it diligently for 6 months, you will pass IELTS. And it's for long-term preparation. If you really want to pass IELTS and you don't have money and you have time, you come for the free class. You will pass it in 6 months, honestly speaking. Because if you compile all what you have been doing the last 6 months, if you listen to it on your own, you will be fine. But people that don't have time, they're the one that goes to paid class. Because when we do all these things we are doing, we finish it in 1 day or 2. But I take time to explain because it allows for better understanding. So what was I saying? Yeah, skimming and scanning. Skimming is when you are reading to pick summary of the passage. Scanning is when you are reading to pick the intent of you are picking words. You are reading to pick words. So scanning is what you do when you want to pick vocabularies of it. So what you are looking for in this, I'm not reading to understand, I'm reading to pick vocabularies. So like you say, I've not seen that before. Enumerate. Enumerate. As you are going, escalate, you write it down. So as you are scanning, you are writing. Scanning, writing, scanning, writing, scanning, writing, scanning, writing. Inside the toilet. So one thing about scanning is that you can scan inside the toilets. You can scan in the bus. You can scan while you are eating. Are you following me? You can scan even when you are sleeping. Just that you will do it before you sleep. You wake up, you continue from where you stop. There's this particular, I will show you one thing I did that time that helped me. I bought a particular, I bought, it's my subscription. I bought an app. Let me show you that app. I'll show you that app. That app is called Scribed. You subscribe to it then. I subscribed to it that time because of my preparation for the exam. It's one of my apps. This is it. Where is it? Scribed. This app. Can you see it? I'm going to take you into the app. Okay. They were taking my money, so I stopped them. So in this app, you have over 1 million books. Can you see this? How many books? Nobody's here to respond to me. Chai. Because I want to hear voices. So let me break the stuff. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to connect the Zoom so that at least I can get people to communicate with. So this is. Please, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Okay, so in this scribe, you have over 1 million books. Can you see? Now, this particular scribe, I read. In fact, when I was joining the scribe, I actually found myself reading 3 books in a day. You know, I just picked books and read. It was on my phone. But the only thing about this scribe is that you pay money for each. You know, you pay money and then you enjoy your reading. Are you with me? Oh, let me take you to the home. This is the home. Discover. So you have books on all of these things. Let me pick politics. So you look at the books on politics. And they are free. You just tap and read. Tap and read. Can we try it? Nobody's responding to me again. Most people have even disappeared. Safe. Sorry. Hope I'm not talking to safe. Hello. Okay. Success. Are we together? Okay. Let me just get Success to be talking to me. Maybe Success will be able to motivate me. So, can I read one of the books? Can I just open one of the books? It's because you can actually access any of the books. You can. There are so many. You know. Are you the Success? So let me open.
Yes, sir. We are here.
Read. So I'm reading one of the books now. It's loading. So they are opening. I'm just scrolling now, and then I will read. You know. Are you with me? So you just read. You read, and that's it. Now, what this does for me is that it helped me so much to be able to grow my reading skills. It took me from 0 to 100 with reading skills. 0 to 100. Scribed. But you see, you have to be paying £13 every month. Is it £13 every month? Yeah. And that's a lot of money. You understand? So you don't want to do that. Okay. I now found out that I discovered a particular channel I can't find it anymore. PDF. In that PDF channel, you can access over 1 million books. So I was reading like someone that was eating. I was just reading a lot of books. I had access to a lot of ebooks, and I was building vocabulary and capacity from those books by the power of scanning. You understand? Then the other thing I did was I was reading 50 news on BBC News app every day. 50. You know, I told you it's scanning, so it's not like I'm reading to understand. You know, 50 bibo. No. you read to pick vocabularies. You don't read to understand. Write it down. Maybe that will help you. Because if you are reading to understand, that's where your problem will start. You will not finish one news. You say, they killed the man. Oh, yeah. What is my own business? I beg. Where's the vocabulary? Are you with me? Exactly. You are not after anything that happened in the news. If you like, the volcano happened, the volcano happened. How many of you know BBC News app? Because I want you to do these things. 50 news per day. Oh my God. Your life will switch. Because you know the way you be picking vocabulary will be as if you are picking fruit on the floor. You won't be having struggle to pick synonyms. Do you get my point now? Most people, when they see one word, they now say, it wasn't eviscerate, but no, it wasn't eviscerate. You are looking for eviscerate for 1 minute. You are still looking for eviscerate. You understand? So let me see if I can take you to the BBC News app. Actually, it's on what they call it now. It's on the Play Store. Just type BBC News app. Some things will come out. But don't worry. Just go to look at this one. A lot of things will come out, but go to this one. Install. So once you install, you don't have to pay. If they're asking you to pay, it's fake. Okay? You don't have to pay. And then it will open. Yeah, now let it open. So once it's installed, basically just look at BBC News, BBC Media app. You see that one there. Any other thing is fake. BBC News Media app. So if you want to screenshot this, you can screenshot just for your own purpose. I don't know why it's taking so much time to install. So if you go ahead and pick the installed one, you start looking at it, you'll be fine. Does that make sense to anybody? So BBC News app. Let me see whether I finished installing. All right, open. So look at how it works. Allow. So you are required to sign in. If you have signed in before, it helps you to go. If you don't sign, you can register and you sign in. But me, I don't want to sign in, so I don't have time. I'm trying to see. Let me see if I'm able to join without. I'm able to join without that. Oh, I was able to join now. Next, got it, and then I'm in. All right. So you can see that so much news are here. Some of the news come as video, some do not come. I'm reading this one now, and then I'm done with this. I go to the next news. Robert jailed for killing. I read, I'm done. Go to the next news, I'm done. Next news, I'm done. You can see I'm picking news up and down. This one, I'm done. That one, I'm done. You find all manner of news, okay, there. You can start to follow topics. You can follow. If these are areas you can follow, you can say, right, I want to do technology. And then, or topics that you want to always see, you can just pick politics, health. And then there'll be things that will be coming to you more often. You can search for news, history, okay, and then you pick up on history, and then you go back. All right. So the people become the news save that you begin to see more often. Okay. There are so many, so much. All right. This is the home, and then you read. Okay. How many news per day? Everybody. No response. I understand that. Yes, we are currently muted. Can we hear me? How many news per day? 50 news per day. So your capacity to continually do this, build your vocabulary level. And as much as your vocabulary begins to increase and you begin to look out for the meanings of the words you are writing down, your story will change drastically for reading. Do this every day for 50 days. Everybody look at me. 50 days of 50 news, 50 books, 10 chapters of each of those books. Okay? And finally, one practice daily. One practice daily. The way you will know that you are improving is when you practice. If all you're doing is just reading, you're not practicing, you won't be able to test yourself. Are you following me now? Now, how do you look for the meaning of this book? Don't go to your dictionary to look for meaning. Look for meanings in Google. Is it Google or Google? Whichever one. Go on that platform and type the word. All right. It will bring out so many meanings. Let me give an example. If you go on Google, I want us to see this because I believe it's quite something that everybody can do. Go on Google. All right. This is Google and type eviscerate. I was talking about eviscerate. Eviscerate. To bring out the meaning. It's deprive, remove. Okay. What does it mean to remove? Are you saying that? You can dictionary meaning, bring it out, visual, verbal assaults, and then just write it down. That's it. So this another one, look at it. Near evisceration, evitability, evitable, all of that. So that allows you to just see different words that can be used, and then you leave. You see, you don't have so much time to be looking for many words here and there. You just pick the keywords, you pick the words and you disappear. Does that make sense? All right. So eviscerate. How am I able to eviscerate now? I don't know where that one came from. So, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Take your time out to build your vocabulary capacity. Practicalize this particular time out by reading a lot of, books and practical practicing on a very daily basis for 50 days. Okay. Now, if you observe that your score is still very low, even after all of this, then you may need a coach that will support you by telling you areas you need to grow, what do you need to do differently, and etc. You have done all these things I've said, you have done it and more, and your score is still low, then you might need a coach to support you. Does that make sense? All right. So having said all of that, I don't know if anybody has questions or from the secret of reading. I want to talk a little bit about self-sponsored pathway, but that is after the class. So, and it's specific to nurses, so that I won't stress you by keeping you waiting to be hearing my whatever, especially if you do not need it. Okay. So do we have anyone that has questions? You have listened to me today, and you probably have one question or the other to ask about simple questions and all of that. Please go ahead and ask, and then I will be able to answer your questions. I will give 3 minutes for that. Okay, please, to ask your question, it is required that you put your videos on, and then I'll be able to see you. You smile. That one is most important for me. And then you will ask your question. All right. So, Bridget, I can see that you're raising your but I need your videos to be on. So, can you turn on your videos? Then I can ask. You can ask. There's no foolish question. There's no good question. All the questions are good, but try and ensure that you ask. All right. You are still thinking about the question. Bridget, if your videos can be on, I will pick up on you so that you can. I've seen you. Thank you. I can see that you are on now. Ask to unmute. So I'm asking you to unmute. You have to receive it by tapping on the unmute button, and then you'll be able to speak. Go on.
Okay, thank you so much for the class. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bridget.
Can you hear
Is
me?
this your first?
Okay.
I can hear you very well. Is this your first class?
Yes, a friend just sent the link
Oh
to
my
me.
God. God bless that friend. God bless that friend. Friend, thank you. We have been on this for we have been on this for almost a year.
Yes, I shared my results with her this afternoon, and it has been reading for over 1 year.
I know. Reading has been a master.
I shared it with her. She just said, that somebody to send her the link. So maybe I should try it.
Yeah.
I just decided to take time to, to log on.
Yeah,
but my now is where you have explained what I need to do. If I want to opt for the private class for the reading, how much will it cost and for how
Okay.
long?
Okay. So now for there are 2 classes that we run apart from this free class, right? We have the group class. That one is every Saturday by 9 to 11. I know a few persons that are here that are also in that class too. All right. And that one, in 5 weeks, you are ready for the exam. And what we do is that once you do a mock test to confirm whether you are ready, and then after doing the mock test, we have some we like call it stipends. If you have this particular score, you collect this. If you have that particular score, you collect that, like that kind of thing. Just to what if you're able to pass the mock test, you have 50,000 naira. That is, I'm just saying that so that in case people do not know, that exists in the group class. And a number of people have testified that they received their money and it's not scam. The first time I raised this thing, people said that's scam, but it's not scam. All right, then the second one is the personal class. The personal class is what I call the per hour section. So for everyone, I take you for 10 hours. All right. For an hour is 2 sections. All right. If you study my class today, you will observe that I don't tell so much stories. I don't like stories because I bet that stories weaken you. If all you are is story, you'll be before you get weak. So I just eat the nail on there. So I have those kind of sections, 20 sections, and then you're ready for the exam. That is 2 sections is 1 hour, and I take 10 hours. So I bill per hour. You understand? So for 1 hour is 8K, then over 10 hours. So if someone say, no, that 10 hours is too much, let's do it 5 hours. So, okay, that's fine. So you do 5 hours, 10 sections, and that would be it. Some say, no, that 5 hours is even too much. Let me do 3 hours. We did 3 hours. So it's per hour. And it could be twice in a week, which is 1 hour in a week, you understand? Over 5 weeks. You understand? Depending on how you want it. You can say, I want to do it every day. No worries. We'll try and craft our time together, depending on how much you are free to involve your time around this. Do you understand? So that is what I do with the per hour section. I don't know if you understand. So it's been like, I think I had this per hour session in March, and a few persons have come through with it. You understand?
9 to 11. How much does that cost?
It's 8K for 5 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 8K for 5 weeks.
For
Do we
only
have
reading? Is
No,
it for only?
it's for everything. But the personal class, in the personal class, if you want reading only, we focus on reading only. We're not. So it's a matter of what you want. In fact, what I do for the personal class is that I ask you which area you have concerns. You say, sir, it's only reading. No, we just take reading for 2 hours. You understand? Just pay for 2 hours. That's 4 sections. We focus on reading. You send your assignment. We check out your assignment. We correct the assignment. Correction and evaluation is not part of the 4 hours. You understand? The real part of 4 hours is real teaching, coaching, and like trying to build you up in the knowledge that you need. And of course, you can send as many as 1,000 assignments if you have the time to do that. And we keep evaluating that to see that you are getting better on it. I don't know if you understand.
Class? Yes, I do. Do you run physical class? Sorry for my questions.
This is physical because me, I'm in Liverpool. If you're in Liverpool, I can have physical class with you. If you're in Liverpool, don't worry. I can have physical class with you. But if you are not in Liverpool, you use technology. I will come to your room, and the way I can come to your room is by your phone. You will see me right sitting in front of you and teaching you. I actually like video classes a lot. Anybody can tell you that. Because video class give me the vocabulary, the vocality to communicate. I struggle when it's not video. I think most of my students will have observed that too. So that's how I appear in your room, and then we get to converse.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you for your question too. Okay.
You're welcome, sir.
So do you all have any other person with any question that you want to ask in clarification? To anything, please feel free to ask your question. Remember that your question is not stupid until you do not ask it. You understand? Because you may think it's a stupid question, but if you ask it, you see that it's not stupid. But if you don't ask it, that's when it becomes stupid, because you did not even know whether it was stupid or not. So, do you have anybody with questions? Am I seeing any? And I don't know. All right. So, can I assume that we do not have any question tonight? Okay. So, thank you, everyone. I will quickly talk about the self-sponsored pathway, and if you are happy, let me see. I want to assume that nobody has a question. Let me see. Okay, Eze is asking question. Yeah. Okay, I see Julius also wants to have a question. Well, go on. So today I've rested. The reason why the class delay was because I wanted to feel energy. I've been very busy over the week, so I was trying to recuperate myself. So by that 2 o'clock, I was not feeling okay. So I said, let me 1 more hour. So before I know what's happening, it has escalated to 3:15. So and I feel strengthened. So that's why I'm able to come back. So I see somebody was calling me, Nena, where are you? Where are you? Thank you, Nena, for calling, because that if not for that call, maybe it would have been 3:30 that I would have woken up. So thank you, Nena, for calling, and you allowed us to come up. So yeah, Tochukwu, you are happy to if you are happy to ask your questions, go on.
Okay, I want to thank you for this.
Thank you very much.
Opportunity to meet with you.
You're welcome.
One of your products was the linker. Nena, she she has amazed us with great lessons, and
Okay.
we just saw that there is hope in reading through her.
Thank you for that word. I think somebody is hearing that now. There is hope in reading, no? So don't ever lose hope. Some people say, that reading, sir, see, there's no way in this world I can pass it. Now, the truth is that I've seen some people pass reading, and I will not lie to you. I myself was shocked. They just come and say, that this is my result too. I say, what did you do? I say, yesterday. Last 2 weeks, I didn't tell you. I say, oh, no. So because sometimes when you see their score in practice, you are shaking. Hey, will this person ever pass? And bam, you just come with you and say, thank you, sir. This is my result too. And that. So thank you for that word. Somebody has been encouraged. So yeah, can go on.
So and I must say the truth, not because you are hearing me, but I don't know. I don't see this sincerity. I don't know. You are natural. You are. It's not like it's not like.
Thanks for the compliment.
Yeah.
Thanks for the compliment.
So what is that some of us want to really be part of what you are doing? Okay, first, the class you say, is it video conference or something else that hosts every morning? You want to know more about it?
Okay. So the Zoom class is every Friday. This particular class we're having is on Zoom, but we hear it on YouTube because it's free class. So I believe that people on YouTube watching now. Every Friday, 3 p.m. You understand? But because of school runs, because sometimes I have to fix my daughter in school, we back it to 2 p.m. so that I can have the time to drive to school and pick her. But today now she didn't go to school because she was not feeling very fine. So I had liberty to put it at 3 p.m. You understand? Or sometimes when it's holidays, 3 p.m. is the time. Then Saturday morning, 5 a.m. is reading conference. Reading conference is that we just come and answer questions. People will answer the questions here and there, and we also answer the question. We kind of argue on some questions, and then see, is it true? Why do you put the answer? All of that. 1 hour, 5 to 6 every Saturday, and then Saturday by 9 a.m. we come back again, but not everybody. That one is the group paid class. That is the one for 5 weeks, 9 to 11 or 10 to 12, depending on how time suits, to discuss specific modules. And it is the most comprehensive class that we have because we clear people that have attended. I don't know if there are people that are in that class that are here. We dig deep into it. We take a module like this, we finish the module, we tear it down from beginning to the end. And for those that didn't attend the class, we send the videos to them so that they can watch it. And then we give assignments. So, and we have had astonishing results, like the one I was showing you, from that class. People having 9 in reading, 9 in listening, 8 in writing, all manner of results that are very, very astonishing over the last 3 months. We started in December. No, not even 3 months, 5 months now. We started in December. And what we do in that class that is very particular, that class that you do a mock test after the class. If whether you pass the mock test or you fail the mock test, you'll be paid money. That's the thing. Because what we try to do is to encourage people. So if you do the mock test and you didn't get up to 7 in up to 3 of this course, you have 10,000 naira. If you have 7 in 2 modules, you have 20,000 naira. If you have 7 in the 4 modules, you have 50,000 naira. And people do not understand how ethic that is. Understand, because we have to definitely, I have to allocate an individual to be in charge of the mock test. And sometimes because of the pressure of people that want to do mock test, some get to delay here and there. And of course, one of the amount that is being embossed, I have to allocate him to be paying. So I have to send the money to him to emboss it to people when they have paid. And because of the fact that a lot of people want to write, the money will not come in as regularly. But definitely, if you have passed your mock test, I believe there are people that might have had to receive that. You will definitely get your money. You understand? So, and the reason for the money is not to spend it. Save it and add it to whatever money that you wanted to use. And again, about it is that you can write mock test as many times as possible. So if you probably did the first time, you didn't pass, write it again. The second time, you didn't pass. But for every time you do the mock test, something will be given to you to say, thank you for doing the test. Save this money to support your cost towards IELTS. Now, somebody did something that was funny. She wrote the mock test after she has passed IELTS. Very funny. And she passed the mock test. I was not like, and she passed it in such a very crazy way, like 8.5, 8. How come you passed? I've written IELTS. I said, oh, okay. So you just want to collect the money and use it to maybe pay something, people that you collected money from. So that's fair enough. So that's what we just do with the group test. And that happens every Saturday, 9 to 11. It's been on for 6 months now. December 9. And today is what's today's date? It's today night. Today is 10. Yeah, so this 6 month anniversary. It was yesterday of the class. Yeah. So that's it. Then the personal class, that one is individualized, at your time. We have, like I said, I stopped doing the bulk payment because people were abusing it. So we said, all right, if you pay per hour, you know what you are doing. You can say, I've met this guy 3 times. I've met this guy 5 times. It remains 5. So, and if you are done with the number of times you're supposed to meet and you are still feeling that you want more, you can say, can I have 2 hours more? It's gradable. That's the reason why we said, all right, let's be doing it as per hour. People will not say, I did not meet my coach, or I don't know whether it's eating my money, all those kind of things. So that can be very clear and straightforward. Do you understand? So that is all the class I run for the. I don't know if I answered your question.
Very well. So how much is the group class?
It's 8K for 5 weeks.
8K for 5 weeks.
Yes.
8K for 5 weeks.
Of course, 8K for 5 weeks. Is that not the amount that people collect? I mean, have I taken more than that from anybody? Yeah,
No,
so it's
for me, it's incredibly cheap. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know for others.
Okay. Because do you know what? When I put this thing up in a page, people were blaming me. They said, why are you collecting money? I said, wait, when I'm doing free class, people don't attend free class. And what I observe is just not that people attending free class. So back in the day, so we are doing free class, usually 5 people, 10 people. You understand? I said, when I'm doing free class, people don't attend, but people attend paid class. This is because they paid. So that payment will give some motivation. That's what I observe. You understand? I mean, I'm not compared to you guys now because there's no money involved. But when it comes to money, I must collect. Because I did not watch class last week. What happened? I said, calm down. The video is there because they paid. Do you understand? So I think just to drive motivation, you understand? And I understand what you say is cheap. I know that people don't acknowledge that it's cheap. But yes, thank you for acknowledging that. So thank you. Well,
Thank you very much.
I want to be sincere with you. I rarely get accolades like this. It's very rare. What I get is bashing. Sir, why did you not? So when I receive this kind of things, I'm like, oh, thank God. At least maybe one somebody or two is able to understand. But it's very rare to have people say this kind of words, and I appreciate you saying it. Okay, absolutely honored. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
We'll see, sir.
all right. Yeah. So I think Juliana wanted to ask a question. Am I correct? Or your question has been answered? I don't know. Let me just. Okay, I need to raise up my hand. Julie, do you still have a question? If you don't, just say no so that I'll be able to ask.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Julie.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Hello,
I can hear you.
Oh dear. Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you very clearly. Can you hear me too?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can, but the line is breaking.
Yeah, maybe that's network on your end.
Hello, can you hear me?
Speak on. Just speak on. I'm hearing you. Just speak on. I'm hearing you. Speak on. I'm hearing you.
All right, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, people are saying we can hear you. So just speak on. Just speak on. Just keep talking.
All right, sir. I want to appreciate your effort. Thank you for organizing these free tutorials for us.
You're welcome.
God bless you, sir. I want to find out, please, if you run crash program for reading.
Of course,
crash course for reading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you
from the onset, you said you do your classes for 6 weeks.
5 weeks. 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Oh, 5 weeks. No.
Okay.
I need a crash program. Even though I've been stuck with reading, but I've improved now. But the thing is, I'm stopped at 30, 32, so I just need to improve.
What's improvement?
Because my exams is in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Let me mute you because I think network is really fighting you right there. All right, so you can hear me. So very straightforward. If you want to do crash program, we all come for the private class. That's all. We can run a day, like there was a particular lady that I think that was 2021 December. She has done the for 4 times and she has been failing reading. Okay. Now she was desperate to pass and she had 2 weeks. So what we did was that we said every single morning we'll be having sections 5 to 6. So we did that for 2 weeks and she smashed reading straight on. So that's what I call crash program. I can't do crash program for a group, you understand? Because not everybody has the same pressure, you understand? So for someone like stuff and drop it. So can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, please? Okay, sorry. I think there was a bit of a call in between. All right. So like I was saying, what was I saying last? So the crash class is for individuals who probably are deeply motivated that they needed it and they really want it by all means. All you just need to do is just chat with me, make the payments, we book appointments, and we have it. That's all. Do you understand? And that will be it. I hope that's clear. Did that answer your question, Julie? If I've answered, just wave at me so I can know that you've answered the question. All right. I'm not sure I'm seeing Julie. I think network is not so nice to her today. Okay. So, So, Annie, you can ask your question now. I have to go in like 5 minutes because somebody's waiting for me downstairs. Go on.
Good Good
Good
afternoon, sir.
afternoon. Yeah.
Thank you very much for everything. My question is based on what you just said in the class a few minutes ago. You were like about antonyms and synonyms.
Yeah.
Like I said yes to no given question. I'd like
Yes.
to know how antonyms and synonyms relate to that question. And also there's a question it talks about words having different meanings, similar meanings, and then contradictory. I don't know how to say that. There's some words that look as if they are contradictory, but they are similar meanings.
Yeah.
There's a difference between similar meaning and then a different meaning altogether. I would like to understand this particular statement you just made about
Yeah.
antonyms and synonyms.
Okay. Very simple. It's just
And then
yes
those words
is
that have
yes. Go on.
and then about words that have similar meaning, not I mean like that they have the same meaning and then a different meaning. You might think that this thing is like there's different meaning and then opposite. I don't know how to explain it. Like
I
being
understand
contrast
you.
and
I
having a
understand you.
different together. Okay,
Yeah.
I like to
Yeah.
understand the meaning like
Yeah.
that.
Very straightforward. Very straightforward. Yes or true is same meaning or similar meaning. Yes or true is same meaning or similar meaning. Okay.
Okay.
False or no is opposite meaning and meanings in contrast or contrast meanings or contrary meaning.
Okay.
No or false is opposite meaning or contrast meanings in contrast. That is, they are contrast of each other. I think I explained that. If you go on YouTube, you will hear that. Then the third one is not given. Not given is different meaning. Different meaning is that it is neither true nor it's neither true. That is, it's neither synonym or false antonym, but it is a different meaning. You understand? So if you pick the word like this, maybe the word that you are looking at, the word that you are looking at is close the door. All right. And then you now check the passage, you now saw that it was to say something like eat the door. Now, eat the door is not the same as close the door, and it's not the opposite of close the door. So it's different. Does that make sense? So different meaning is that it's neither true, or that is, it's neither synonym, neither similar in meaning, nor opposite or contrast in meaning, but it's a different meaning. Meanwhile, it is carrying the same strength within the word context. Where is she? I hope he didn't disappear. I hope you got that now. I believe if you review this video, you'll be able to pick it up again. Okay. All right. So, last question, Favor.
Thank you, sir. Good
You're
afternoon, sir.
welcome.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the teaching. I must say
Yeah.
I've improved in my reading because I cannot get 32, 34.
But
But
I've always said to people, don't read just at your score until you pass reading in the real exam. That's when you should be focusing on. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
Sorry, she have her question I've answered my own question. That's what I really wanted to ask.
Very lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the compliments. I'm not uncomplimentary, so I appreciate compliments. So thank you. Just that not many times do I receive compliments. So whenever I receive it, I appreciate. Thank you, everyone. I want to really talk shortly. If you're not a nurse, okay, if you want to chat me, my number is easily accessible. Let me just put a number up if you want to chat me. Very easy. Just add +44 and then the remaining is 6 strings. 07533 620-437. That's my number. So just add +44 in front and remove the 0. Okay, you have access to me directly. Okay, so I've said that. Let me just quickly say this about the self-sponsored class. All right. Now, listen to me carefully. Listen to this one very, very carefully. Let me record this one I want to say, because I often record it for your purpose. Please note, if you are a nurse and you want to travel to UK and start working in October, your prayers has been answered. Don't wait to pray another prayer. Instead, start acting. Don't say I'm praying. No, you have prayed enough and the prayer has already been answered. You can get to UK in October, but start acting now. And what is the action? The self-sponsored pathway. If you have already passed your CBT or you have passed your IELTS and your result is almost expiring, there is no need to waste time. Go on to the self-sponsored pathway. Very straightforward. What do you need to do? Book for your OSCE, book for your OSCE training, book for your visa, travel to the UK, get your results, and then get your job. That's all. Do you know that somebody in our last class, last Friday, somebody shared that she got her results and she got her job, COS job, within 2 weeks of entering UK. She has not even done her OSCE, and she got a job with COS. She has been applying for a job for 7 months in Nigeria, and she entered UK within 2 weeks of entering UK. Companies were fighting for her. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? That was 2 weeks of entering UK. She has even not sat for the OSCE yet. She just got UK SIM and then changed her location to UK, and people were pursuing her like fire. I'm telling you. Today, we received the result of one of our students that just passed OSCE, and she passed. All right? We had our mock test for those that are going for mental health nursing on Tuesday. And it was, in fact, as a matter of fact, I will not have you go for your OSCE if you don't have a OSCE trainer. So currently, I hired the best OSCE trainers in the UK to work under Mexican Academy to train people to pass OSCE at once, because it is foolish to spend 5 million naira and still fail OSCE. It's foolish. Are you following what I'm trying to say? So, quick one, you can start your journey to UK now, and in October you're in UK. Don't further waste time saying you are still praying to get job. People are trying to get job. Out of 1,000 people that are trying to get job, only 1 or 2 get it. So that's not a success yet. Are we together? Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming now. Now. Are you with me? So please, don't waste time again. Now, just chat that number. I will give you guidance on what to do. If you have any question, chat that number now. I will answer. Any question you want to ask, I will answer. But chat the number. I've put the number there, +44 WhatsApp. You are there. It's all right. I have to go now. I'm already on that period to leave. I spent more than 1 hour. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye-bye.